the game, the keys to victory. What can we do to make sure we get a much needed victory? That and more coming up on Blue Collar Bengals. Bengals fans.
What is up? What is up, Bengals fans? I think I just completely interrupted Drew there, but screw him, man. This is my time right now. We got a game going on tonight. Bengals-Ravens. The implications are, what would you say, Drew? Yeah, scale of 1 to 10.
I mean, the postseason chances aren't completely dead if they lose tonight, so I wouldn't put it at a 10, but I'm putting it at like an 8 because I think it's that important of a game, and I think it matters that much going forward.
I concur. I saw some silly math. Yuck, gross. Who likes that? We're at, if we win tonight, like a 70+% chance to ride a postseason horse. And then if we lose tonight, it drops to like 58. I don't believe in numbers. I don't think they're real. Numbers, germs, fake. Write it down. But, man, this is huge. Both of us coming off of a loss. Both of us hungry. The Ravens would like to keep the crown they currently wear, the false crown. They are a false god. And the Bengals, man, we are wanting to continue to claw our way to the top of the AFC North.
We've got a great comment here. I want you to know, Ron, that I was doing the work today. Sir Boy, loyal supporters in here, and says, Drew went into another show's chat and dropped this show. What a legend. I was watching Off the Bench with Tom Brenneman today, and I was trying to make sure the whole chat knew to tune in here at 5 o'clock. So I'm doing the Lord's work out there. All right. Lots of people in the chat. Tony Taphorn's here. Devin Ruck's here. GH Bulldog's here. Zach, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so I'm not going to try. But I see your comment as well. Let's fucking go get this one. Need it and want it. And that is absolutely the truth. So we appreciate all you guys tuning in. It is a big one, man. How do you feel about the game tonight?
I'm cautiously optimistic. I want to sit here and say I am as confident as I was going into the Bills game and the Texans game. To be frank, I thought we were going to roll the Texans. This game is a serious one. The Ravens are a very, very good football team. I'm not taking them lightly. And I don't think the team is either. They know the Ravens are good. They play us well. We tend to play them pretty well. So cautiously optimistic. I do think we'll pull it out, but they're good.
I just got an email or a DM from somebody on Twitter because the show is live on my Twitter. Tyler just asked, are the Ravens fans slandering me? I always get it bad from them. I've got a message here from Caleb who says, I don't have premium to chat. I need to change my Twitter settings. I don't want you to have Twitter Blue to chat with me. But he says, the Bengals suck. Ravens will destroy. Score prediction, 35-17 Ravens. So Caleb, fuck you.
Yeah. EAD, Caleb. I tell you what, typically I turn into public enemy number one on Browns and Ravens week for whatever reason. But this game's got a different feeling about it. I think they're nervous. They're fans. They're confident. I've talked to a couple of the bigger Twitter accounts. Off Twitter, they're nice guys. But I think that they understand that we're a wounded tiger right now, coming off that Texans loss, and we're ready to lash out. So that's why I think it's been kind of quiet. There's a different air about this game, for me anyway, than there typically is with Ravens games. Because, good Lord, I tell you what, I go back and forth with some of those window lickers when we play them, and it's a tough time to be on the app.
I just changed the settings so anybody can comment on here. I want this to be a safe space for us all.
Yeah.
I can't tell you that I feel good about
Okay,
tonight.
that's fair.
I can't tell you I feel good about tonight because I feel great about tonight. I feel so good. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the Reese's Christmas tree that I just ate. It could be. Maybe I'm on a fucking sugar rush. I don't know. But I feel so good about this game tonight. I don't know why. I didn't feel great the last few days. I was talking to my buddies playing Call of Duty last night, and I was like, man, I think I'm in for a rough night tomorrow night. But I can't shake the feeling since my feet hit the floor this morning that the Cincinnati Bengals are winning this football game.
That's what's in your cup. You got anything going right now?
This is exactly what I drink every game day. It's the Orange Dew, the
That's
live, no free ads, but it is a game day tradition. So maybe I'm just sugar rushed off the Reese's and all Dew. I don't know, but I feel great.
Yeah, that's what my question was. I didn't know if you had a little bit of drink in your cup. But honestly, I'm gonna get close here. I see the fire in your eyes. So I believe you. I love that you feel great after my lackluster, cautiously optimistic bullshit. So I mean, one of us has to carry the load, and it's you this week. I absolutely love it, man.
I am ready for it. Like the stream if you think the Bengals are going to win. If you don't think the Bengals are going to win, still like the stream, please. We'd
Yeah,
appreciate it.
and follow.
Sir Boy says I need some gin. Whew, I don't know if you want me on the gin. All right, I was on the gas can jungle juice, whatever it's called last week, and I got lost going to my seat 3 times in Paycor Stadium. So I'm being good tonight. I got to work in the morning. All right, it's just. Do you ever get that feeling that everybody's about to count Joe Burrow out? It's
Oh,
prime time. The Bengals haven't won a primetime game since 2013. And everybody's saying, here's the Bengals' demise. They lost to the Texans. And then Burrow just comes out, laser focused, dialed in, just ready to kick shit off. I got the 9 on me. I'm,
oh,
I'm juiced, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I got the 9 on me means something else where I'm from. So I do love because look I got the I'm packing heat too. If that's how
There
we're
we go.
I love it. So yeah, dude. It's he's got to put the team on his back this week. I might like this. There's a good chance I should have lit it this morning. My fault, Bengals faithful. But St. Burrow, he'll probably get lit tonight. Never been lit. Here's your proof. Never been lit. So maybe this is the time to do it. But is that? Do you think that? I mean, let's go. Keys to offense here, right? Do you think he's got to put the team on his back tonight?
So I made my Bengals beats that I do every week for Bet Jack Ohio Sportsbook. Shout out. If you haven't seen it, I went simple. I went 3 legs. I went Burrow over 1.5 touchdown passes, Jamar Chase over 82.5 receiving yards, and Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. But I also ran their Bengals boost that I'm very confident in, which is Joe Burrow over 250, Jamar Chase over 80. Burrow is going to have to go shot for shot, play for play, score for score with Lamar Jackson tonight, and it is going to be vintage Joe Shiesty. I think he goes over 250 easy. I think it's one of those games where everybody on TV tomorrow is going to be like, oh shit, Joe Burrow is that good.
Are we talking hanging 40? Or, I mean, we're not doing score predictions yet, but do you have
I'm
that
not
feel?
going 40.
Okay. When we played, remember that game? You remember that game? Holy shit game, right? Whoo. We can
And
come out.
Tony Taphorn keys to offense: Burrow upright, Burrow accurate, and that's exactly what it is.
Yes, sir. We got to block. We got to block. It's
This
kind of
Caleb guy will not leave me alone. I'm sorry.
it's okay. It's kind of like we both have the same game plan. Ravens Bengals, in my opinion. Um, we got to stop their run so that Lamar's got to make magic. They got to stop our run and force us to go to our weapons, which they think they can cover. I don't think they can or can't, but whatever. So we both kind of got game plan in my eyes. So we'll have to see. But I tell you what, Higgins being gone, big. Okay, Charlie Jones activated in the golden hour, like right before 4 o'clock. 4 p.m. was the deadline. They activate him. How much action do you think he sees tonight?
I love you, Caleb. I'm sorry, man. Chuck Sizzle One thing I didn't know about Chuck Sizzle, I remember you talking about how handsome Yoshavash is.
Yeah.
Chuck Sizzle. I don't think I want the lady looking too hard at Chuck Sizzle either.
Look, I don't. We don't need to go down on this path. I could all day. I have a beautiful, lovely wife. However, the Bengals have to stop drafting these guys that are essentially supermodels coming out of college. All of them. It's ridiculous. We got to where I can't. I'm backwards here. We got to compete with this guy every week. This is the Ravens fumble in the jungle, by the way. And then they bring in guys like Yoshi and Chuck Sizzle. It's absurd. But back to my original question before both of us go down the horn dog drive here. How much action do you think he sees tonight?
So I see that we also have a comment from GH Bulldog that asking something along the same lines. He's asking, will Evans and Charlie Jones have an impact tonight? And then on defense, contain Andrews in the middle. I don't think that Charlie Jones is going to have that much of an impact tonight. And the reason I don't think that is because I think it's going to be a good Tyler Boyd game. He
Yeah.
had the drop last week. Things were rough. He was beating himself up. He was pissed. But I feel a good Tyler Boyd game coming. So I think the trio of receivers you're going to see is going to be Jamar, it's going to be Tyler Boyd, and it's going to be Trenton Irwin.
Yeah.
I like Chuck Sizzle. He might return punts. Now, he has a punt return touchdown against the Ravens this year that you and I saw together in week 2. So he can make an impact there. Offensively, I'm not necessarily sure that he will. But having reinforcements is good. Having another body is good. Stanley Morgan is going to be back too. It looks like he can make some special teams impact. He's been a special teams guy his whole career. So I think that I don't know. You think back to the Tyler Boyd game on 4th and 17 against the Ravens. Keep them out of the playoffs. Send the Bills to the playoffs, and it just gives me one of those kind of feelings. Tonight's going to be dark like it was that game. I just think Boyd's going to have a really, really strong bounce back after the disappointing drop last week, and I think that's going to keep Charlie Jones out of the game plan offensively. Now, Chuck Sizzle getting a little loose in the open field on a punt return, I would love to see it, and I could see it happening.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I tend to agree. I don't think. I mean, it's his first real kind of game back, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to chuck him out into the Lions den.
Yeah, I
I,
wouldn't think so.
I don't. I gotta wonder how many punts he returns, if we're being honest. But that'll probably be his predominant role, no matter how much time he sees on the field. And I'm glad you brought up Tyler Boyd because one of my points tonight before this game is I think he's due, man. Like after that drop, God love him. I forgive him. It is what it is. I think that he's probably going to be the hot hand tonight. Chase, I bet, gets in for one, gets up there, has 80 yards, but it's just like business as usual. You know what I mean? So I do think Tyler Boyd's going to be the guy across the middle and on these out routes. I've also got a really good feeling about Hudson, dude.
Well, Huddy?
I think we're going to move the ball around different places, just to continue to spread the wealth and confuse these defenses who think that we're one-dimensional 9-1. You know what I mean? Burrow to Chase. So that's kind of how I think our offense is going to function tonight.
Great comment from Yash.
Yaz?
Yash.
Oh,
Yash.
okay.
Our friend from across the pond. I believe he's in England. I don't know what time it is out there, but he's tuned in. He's locked in with us. We are 13-3 when Chase has 8+ receptions. Chase 8 for 83 and a touchdown is needed. That's probably in his bet. But the fact of the matter is, when Chase catches 8 or more balls, we are 13-3. That is an absolute fact. And this is a game. It's a primetime game. It's a big divisional game. This is where Zach, Brian, Pitch, everybody involved in the offensive game plan needs to say, hey, we've got to get the ball into our playmakers' hands. I want Jamar Chase to be targeted at least 12 times. And he's probably going to come down with 9 or 10 of those. It's going to be that kind of game. And that's where I feel like Burrow's really going to get Chase involved in the game. He was limited last week, still had the 60-some yard touchdown on kind of a broken play. I just feel bright lights, 9-1, baby. Bright lights, 9-1.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I said, business as usual. And I got to point out, I travel the world for work. So I've got this clock. In London, it's currently 10:15 p.m. So him tuning in past 9 o'clock, past this old guy's bedtime, that's pretty badass, dude. I appreciate you for being here. I don't have much else to say about the offense aside from St. Burrow, business as usual, always fucking open. Jamar Chase, and time to get your mojo back, Tyler Boyd. I do want to touch on Joseph Mixon. I think he will probably be. They will attempt to have him be an integral part of this game plan. I do have some fears as to whether he will be consistent running the ball. However, if he is, good night. We'll be able to hit our receivers all day because they're going to have to be worried about him. And Chris Evans, I don't know, dude. At this point, I have no freaking clue if that guy's ever going to play. So I'm not writing home to mama about him breaking records tonight. Do you have anything? I mean, do you have anything else in regard to the offense at all before we move on to talking about this defense that needs to remove head and get going? Charlie Jones.
I want to talk about Ben Schramm in the chat. He's pushing the Charlie Jones agenda hard. There was an earlier comment that said Charlie Jones is the best player on the team. He also said Charlie Jones is going to score 2 touchdowns tonight. I want to point out that Ben is doing a respectable thing and pointing out that Charlie Jones is a former Iowa Hawkeye. He's pushing his Iowa agenda, and I got a lot of respect for it because Ben sent me a DM earlier, asked if we had a show, and I said, we'll be here 5 o'clock Eastern. I need your energy, and he's bringing it.
Yeah. He just, for both of us, mental note, we need to send him the link one of these days. He's got to come on the show because he's absolutely electric and a loyal guy down there. But
he really, really, really is.
Yeah, push. Oh well, one note: he's got to wear his construction helmet.
The Bengals construction helmet. He put out videos in my honor to try to boost my career.
Yeah,
with the helmet on, shotgun and bitch. Ben, I love you too. You're a great man.
Yes.
On to the defense. Well, Mark, good comment. Can't abandon the run game. Look, when Mixon runs the ball 15 or more times in a game, I don't remember the exact numbers, but they're good. They're in our favor. So if they can establish the run, you got to kind of try to beat Baltimore at their own game tonight. How does Baltimore win games? They run the ball, they control the clock, they keep your offense on the sideline. We have to try to get a little bit of that going tonight too with Mixon. He ran the ball well last week. He got 11 carries, I think. I just don't think that they focused on it enough. So we're going to kind of calm down. If Burrow can get under center, look, I'm standing up. I can do all kinds of different cool shit now, right? And bam, take that snap, calf's healthy, get out. Get it to Mixon with the head of steam, and you can give him a crease. Cordell Volson, Alex Kappa, Ted Karras. It's an interior of the offensive line game. Bring your A game, eat some rotten meat, sniff some smelling salts, whatever you got to do, be hyped up, be mean, give that guy a lane, and we can control this game. We can move on to defense now because I'm so fucking hyped up. I'll talk about this for an hour.
No, you're getting me hyped up. I'm standing up also. Do you have pants on?
Can't confirm or deny.
Neither can I. Okay, but we'll leave that alone.
This is YouTube. I may or may not be bricked up right now. The people just have to wonder.
Yes, absolutely. We have cameras below us for our OnlyFans to be announced at a later date. But this defense, gotta, exclamation, contain Lamar Jackson. I don't want these Ravens troll accounts to be posting, my baby's coming in the room, to be posting at a later date some stupid highlight of Lamar Jackson doing the whoopsie daisy spin all over our defense. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, bring her to me. I just think that the key is going to be to contain that guy on this defense. What do you think? You baby alert.
So could she identify a man defense versus a zone defense yet?
Yes, but she can't talk, so no quiz. Sorry.
Okay, that makes sense. I love all you guys in the chat. If I don't get your comment on the screen, I'm sorry, but there's just some that pop out. Wedge Gordon, fellow Miamisburg resident, says that Ben and his MSA certified Bengals hard hat, a blue collar hero, brings his lunch pail every show. And that's true. Blue collar Bengals personified is Ben Schramm and the Bengals hard hat drinking ice cold beers. So big shout out to him.
Cheers. 100%.
The Skyline Cup, I got that too. So you know what, Ben?
No free ads. No free
This
ads.
was
Let's do it.
We're Skyline partners. We're allowed to do it. This one's for
Oh, yeah,
you, Ben.
that's right. You're right. Should we? I feel like so I'm gonna do this arm. I'm sleeving this arm up. I've got the HUGE. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. And I've got like prison military tat. Don't hide your wives, guys. Look at these freaking guns. I'm gonna do this as a sleeve. Skyline partner somewhere with the logo. Maybe on the tattoo. You've got some great hillbilly tattoos. I know that. Not to insult you, that's a compliment.
I have a
But
Bush beer can tattooed on my arm, baby.
we suck, bro. Talk about the defense. What do you think? So tattoos aside, Skyline partner tattoo, pin it. Skyline, if you're watching, gonna happen. Um, Gotta contain Lamar Jackson. That's what I'm saying. So the defensive line has to play well. These edge corners and these linebackers, in my opinion, have to play well. What do you think the key to stopping this great Ravens offense is?
So I think here's a key, and this is a text comment from my dad. You know he likes to text his comments in, get straight to the source. Hendrickson playing tonight just shows how much of a stud he is. Trey Hendrickson hyperextended his knee on the last play that he was on the field Sunday. Looked to be bad. He was gutting it out. He was on the practice field. He's moving around. He's looking good. Can
Unbelievable.
Trey Hendrickson provide what Sam Hubbard normally provides? We're going to miss Sam Hubbard tonight. Sam Hubbard is one of the best run defending defensive ends in all of football. He's one of the best edge setting defensive ends in all of football. Can we get that out of a Cam Sample, a Miles Murphy tonight? I don't know. But can Hendrickson do any of that to at least shut down that side of the field? Hendrickson's a hell of a pass rusher. He's having a career year getting to the quarterback. Not quite up to par with Sam Hubbard when it comes to defending the run. It is what it is. The guy's not actually paid to defend the run anyway. It's not a knock on him. It's just the reality of the situation. But can he bring any of that just edge setting presence tonight? Is that knee going to hold up enough for him to really make an impact on this game? Because as we all know, Trey Hendrickson quite literally hits different in prime time. He's got the black visor on. We get full blackout Trey under the lights. So can he do that? If he can be an impact in the run game tonight, I feel very, very good about it.
I agree with you. First of all, when we're done here, remind me that I need to go buy a Trey Hendrickson jersey. I don't know why I don't have it yet. But for him to be playing right now, like, is just astonishing. As someone with regular knee injuries, to hyperextend your knee is, I mean, next level pain aside from tearing it. So Warriors mentality, gutting it out, love it. If he's playing at even 65, 70, 80%, he's still out there causing chaos. Maybe he doesn't get home and get 2 sacks tonight, but he's able to set the edge, get around, play contain, and stop quarterbacks from getting outside. You know what I mean? We need that. Now, is he going to dip and rip and muscle inside and get back there? I hope he can. That would be incredible. But he's just different, especially in prime time, like you said. A lot of guys, a lot of other fan bases in the North, specifically, we have prolific pass rushers in the AFC North. Straight up, we do. Trey Hendrickson in any other division is top dog, hands down, 100%. In this division, you got Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt. You just got good players. So he's kind of overshadowed a little bit. But you look at his numbers, he's just as good as them. So I think he's going to get it, and I think he's going to eat even with his injury.
It's all about limiting the run game, and that's a comment that Mark Fetters left in the chat. If they can wrap up and they can make clean tackles and not miss them like they did last week, and you shut down that run game, I'm sorry. I still do not believe in Lamar Jackson when he has to throw to win a game. Now, he had a good throwing game against the Bengals in week 2, but they also ran the shit out of the ball. If
Yeah.
it's a one-dimensional team, I like our chances. And I have a very, very strong feeling that our boy is my child. Okay, holy shit.
Mine was just doing the same thing.
She's mad as hell. But if you can limit the running game and make them one dimensional and make them have to throw, you can win the game. And I have a strong feeling that Cam Taylor Britt comes down with a pick tonight. Juice keeps the thing going, and he hauls one in.
I agree. I totally agree. And I'm sitting here and I'm pulling up the Ravens injury report just so we know. Um, there's no game status for anybody, so I think a lot of these guys that were on their injury report are playing. So Duvernay, Humphrey, all these guys. So Cam Taylor,
Humphrey's out.
say that again.
Humphrey's out. Ronnie
Oh,
Stanley's
I didn't see the Ravens website. Baltimore, you're a shithole. Get your website done. That's huge news to me. I saw the did not practice designation, but full. I mean, come on, you're going to run a show. You don't know the damn injuries of the game. Get your shit together, Ron. But
well, he was doubtful. That's a later choice in the day, so you get a pass
oh,
on that.
all right, I have a
Wait,
job.
wait, 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 wait. Ben says Humphrey's playing.
See, liar.
I fucked up. I thought for sure somebody said he was out.
Let's look. Let's confirm. Ravens rule out. Okay, Ronnie Stan. Oh, that's old news. I got ESPN here. Let's live read this shit. Pay me $200 and I'll give you the fucking injury report. Get out of here, ESPN. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Back to your point. I was trying to tie that in with Cam Taylor Britt and the fact that maybe some of their receivers are banged up, Duvernay, these guys. But I do agree Cam Taylor Britt will get an interception tonight. Part of me thinks that I don't have it on me. 55, Logan Wilson tonight is also going to grab one. And
Ooh.
I also think Jermaine Pratt is going to come very close to grabbing one, but it's going to escape his grasp. I think we're going to cover him in the pass game. Odell Beckham's got juice, I get it, but he's not the OBJ of the past. These other guys, I don't trust Lamar Jackson to be able to pass on our secondary. I say that after C.J. Stroud embarrassed us. I don't think Lamar Jackson's capable of doing what C.J. Stroud did to us. Where I think Lamar Jackson could beat us is with his feet, and I do have some concerns about that. And to allude to what I said at the very beginning of our defensive talk, gotta contain.
It's a Logan Wilson game. It's a running game. It's a tough AFC North game. It's a girl dad strength game. I think 55. I don't know if he gets a pick tonight. I would love it if he did, but I think he's going to be all over the field. If the Bengals are going to win this game, he's going to have to play big, and I think that he can. Gritty AFC North, Wyoming Cowboy, spit in your mouth, not spit in your mouth. Oh my God, that's
gross.
Hold on. Spit in your face, running down your face. You're a junkyard dog. I don't want him to spit in anybody's mouth. He's got a lovely wife. She's very nice. So everybody stop. What the fuck? I'm too hyped up. I get going sometimes.
Oh shit! Cut.
Oh, we got a big prediction in the chat from my baby mama, as they would call her. Oh my God, no, that's not Austin's not my baby mama. Austin, don't spit in my mouth. What are we doing? Oh my God, I'm unhinged.
Oh no.
Frav says lay off the deal. Victoria, my fiance, says Logan Wilson for Wallop of the Week. She's calling it.
Okay.
Love it. Get us back on track before I just completely get this whole thing shut down. Frav tells me I need to lay off the dew. Maybe I should. But yeah, man, I think that Smash Mouth, AFC North football, running between the tackles, Baltimore's they're gonna do it. Logan Wilson plays big. Now, Dax Hill is gonna have to play big too, because I think he's gonna be tasked with covering Mark Andrews. And that's a tall task.
Yeah.
He always seems to have a good game against the Bengals. Mark Andrews is a dog. I think That's probably going to be a lot of Dax tonight. You know how Lou likes to get creative with those tight ends with his DBs.
Yep.
So I think that could be something big too. So I think we're going to rely a lot on Dax Hill. None of these wide receivers scare me. Duvernay, Rashad Bateman, Odell Beckham. He was good because he had one really good catch like 10 years ago. Get the fuck out of here. Um, so if we can make Lamar just have to drop back and try to throw to one of those bums when we got DJ Turner, Mike Hilton, Cam Taylor Britt, Cheetah Bay Awuzie in there, and we got Dax flying around, forget about it.
Yep.
If he has to throw, we will win this game. If they rush for less than 120 yards, we will win this game.
Yep, I agree. And I'm glad you brought up Andrews because I was just talking shit about the receivers, and Mark Andrews was the next guy I was going to bring up that could impact this game. If Dax covers him, that's all she wrote, brother. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't. I really want to see battle out there. I think Scott's going to be out there. I fucking hate hating on Bengals. I hate it. But Nick Scott, I really want to see Battle take his snaps. And again, I never want to talk about a man's job, but man, I hope we see Battle out there making some plays. But what you alluded to is it's got to be a strong Dax Hill game. I love it. We went defensive line, then we talked linebackers, then corners, and now you're bringing up safety. So we went front to back. If Dax Hill is able to do Dax Hill things, display athleticism and cover a much less athletic, however athletic he is as a tight end, Mark Andrews, I think, good Lord, shut down the run, cover Mark Andrews. Fuck it, we win.
I'm doing something live. I'm doing it for you, Ben Schramm. Let me get there.
I don't know what he's doing. I'm just sitting here. What is it?
I'm doing what feels right. I'm doing what Ben has inspired me to do. And it's taken me a little bit longer to do it because I am a moron. But here is what I'm going to do.
Charlie Jones.
Touchdown. I'm on BetJack, Ohio Sportsbook. I'm looking at anytime touchdown scores.
Yep.
I scroll down here. I see Charlie Jones, Chuck Sizzle, plus 1050. That means if I bet $10 on it, I win $115 on it. And I want Ben Schramm to see that I'm doing this for him and I'm doing it live. We just locked the bet in. Chuck Sizzle, Charlie Jones, anytime touchdown.
That's
for you, Ben.
As soon as you started talking, my brain got there. I love the bet. I hope you win. I do, because that means that someone who doesn't typically score has scored, and that's a good thing anytime the Bengals are playing because that means our other guys are scoring as well, dude. It's going to be good.
Dude, I'm fucking amped. My poor daughter, she's going to have to go to sleep tonight. It's going to be bedtime right around during the game, and I'm just going to be down here fucking yelling. You know what? I'm in here doing a show, and she's in there yelling, so payback is coming her way. But it's all right. I don't know what's gotten into me, man. I haven't felt this good about a game in a minute. I don't know what it is.
I love that. I like that because typically you're cautiously optimistic. So like this to me, that's a good sign.
Because I want this.
Yeah.
I hate Baltimore fans. They're so bad. The shitty Lamar Jackson profile picture edits, the at Lamar season SZN. I'm so fucking sick of those accounts. I love bookmarking you guys because I'm going to sit up until 3:00 in the morning just replying to receipts. I can't wait. I can't fucking stand those people. They're all 13, so they won't see it till they get up for school in the morning.
Oh, I agree. 100%.
I want to fight a child. I don't fight kids. I don't
100%. I know tonight both of us have a hard out here. I mean, aside from the discussions, we've talked offense, we've talked defense. I mean, what else you got tonight? I mean, I feel like I've said all I can say. Do you want to go into score predictions and wrap this thing up?
I'm going to give a shout out to my buddy Zach, who's in the chat. He did send me his lock of the night, and I like this bet. I might tail it. Then I'm not going to turn this into a sports betting show. I promise. I'm just a degenerate. Bengals money line. Jamar Chase touchdown score. Tyler Boyd touchdown score. Joe Burrow over 255.5 passing yards. Joe Burrow over 1.5 touchdown passes. Tyler Boyd over 47.5 receiving yards. Jamar Chase over 82.5 receiving yards. And Joe Mixon over 53.5 rushing yards. He put $10 on it. He's going to win 6-10 if that hits. I might tail that.
That's good. I like that. I'm not a huge gambler, but I love hearing people freaking betting the house on our Bengals, man.
Ah! I'm ready to yell and shit. I'm hyped up, baby. We can get into score predictions. We can get out of here. My woman's got a work dinner that they unfortunately scheduled on Bengals Ravens night, so I will not be attending. But I'm gonna order some pizza or something.
The
And
one last thing I gotta bring up before we go into predictions: you hung up the skateboard, dude. It's beautiful, dude.
The athlete deck, shout out.
Yep, was just about to post them up. Athlete deck, no free ads, but dude, they're freaking cool. I got one. Drew's got one. They're real skateboards, and he puts just amazing artwork on it. I'll share a picture of it later. I'm just happy to see you've got yours hung up too. That's kind of cool, dude. Both. Maybe like we'll talk to him and it'll be the official skateboard of the Blue Collar Bengal, but who knows? But I'm gonna
It's
go.
only going on the wall. My big ass ain't getting on a skateboard.
Yes, my broken ass is not either. But I'm going to rip right into my score prediction. I've got 31-27 Bengals.
That was mine.
Oh. Change
That was
it.
mine.
Change yours. Change
You
it.
did this to me last game preview show.
Okay, hold on. I've got 34-28 Bengals.
I'm going 31-27 Bengals because it was mine first.
You may have it. Boom.
You guys are awesome.
Who dey?
Please like, please subscribe, please share this, send it to your friends. Let them look at these two dumbasses in front of skateboards yelling into microphones talking about the Bengals. I appreciate you guys. We love you guys. I don't have anything else. Let's let these people get their food ready, get their kids settled down, get ready for the game. It's gonna be a good one. I might go live shirtless if we win.
Oh. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
We could do it.
And it means we see Drew shirtless, then that's a good thing. So
That's debatable.
I'm gonna round this out with a who dey, baby.
Who dey, baby? Let's beat Baltimore.
That was a good